Craig Torres with us today on one of the most interesting days of his career here at Bloomberg News. 29,000 pages, Craig. Just quickly, have you learned anything as you and your team dive through the documents?
Well, it's pretty much as expected, right? We see big banks, we see small banks, banks everywhere borrowing from the discount window. It was a source of backstop cash during a real liquidity squeeze, and that's what it was for.
I want to jump in with your great article. You frame Marvin Goodfriend talking about a modern need for transparency, and the former vice chairman, Don Cohn, saying lender of last resort. Was this a loss for the Don Cohn team?
So, yeah, I think there's a sense among some people in the Fed that this is a real blow to the tool, the discount window, and that there will be a stigma associated with it in the future. But, Tom, we have to look at where other central banks are in transparency. The Fed's going in their direction. The Fed's starting to have press conferences. The Fed's now telling us what their forecasts are. And I want to say something else about the discount window. This just isn't Bloomberg. This is Congress that's saying from now on you have to reveal who you loan to. And let's not forget, the central bank is a creation of Congress. It's not their central bank. It's the United States' central bank. So their opinions about stigma don't really matter as much as what Congress wants them to do.
Here's a quick chart. Torres considers Goodfriend and Cohn. Read this story, folks. It's the best primer on both sides of this debate. Mohamed, jump in with a question for Mr. Torres.
Hey, Craig. You spoke about transparency. Of course, the market is very interested in this notion that we're now going to have press conferences just like the ECB has. But there's something else that we get here. We get lots of board members saying, and lots of presidents at the regional level saying all sorts of things, some of which conflict with each other. So what do you think the market should be making of all these speeches coming out of the hawks and the doves on the FOMC?
It's interesting, Mohamed. We were just talking about that yesterday in the Bureau. So I don't think the press conferences are going to... There's a group of people, Fed watchers, who say you have to listen to the core. Bernanke, Janet Yellen, Charlie Evans, these people who represent sort of the center of the FOMC. But let's not forget, it's a committee. Those people are going to have to make deals and compromises with, if you want to call them, the fringe, the Charlie Plossers, the Jeff Lackers, the people who see a more urgent need to exit. So, you know, funny enough, I think the press conferences will do little more than make Chairman Bernanke's semi-annual testimonies very boring and won't resolve the debate at all about where the Fed is going.
Even more important, we don't know what Craig Torres thinks about Ron Paul. We'll cover that next time with Craig Torres. Craig, thanks so much.